Hello all my dear friends, once again I welcome you back to my YouTube channel Modern English with Khandu Dayal. Dear friends, if you are new to this channel, please like, share, comment and subscribe my YouTube channel to get more videos. Dear friends, in this video we are going to learn more about the lesson 1.8, that is Voyaging Towards Excellence by Achyut Godbole. Dear friends, let's have a look on the Icebreakers activity. As I had already told you that these activities are known as open-ended questions, wherein the answer of such questions is not specific, right? It depends or it differs from student to students, right? So let's have a look on the Icebreakers activities. The first activity is, there are different ways to travel from one place to another for different purposes. Discuss with your partner and match the words given in the table A with their meanings in the table B. So there are two tables given here, table A and table B. See, in table A, the concept of travel is given, right? Different names of concepts are given here, and in column B, what is given, the description of the travel is there. So we will have a look on both the table. In table A, the concepts are given. The first concept, that is A, that is cruise. Now what is cruise? The answer of the cruise is, in column B, the seventh sentence, that is a journey on a boat or a ship to a number of places. In column A, B concept, that is expedition. Now what is expedition? Expedition means a journey, especially by a group of people for a specific purpose. Means in column B, the sixth one, the sentence sixth is correct answer for expedition. The third concept is camp. Now what is camp? Camp means a place usually away from urban areas where tents are erected for shelter. So in column B, the sentence fifth is correct for the concept in the column A, camp. The fourth concept in the column A is trip. Trip means what? A brief pleasure outdoor visit, right? So in column B, the third sentence is correct for trip. In column A, the fifth concept which is given here is excursion. Now what is excursion? Excursion means a short journey to a place with a particular purpose. So in column B, the sentence fourth is correct for excursion. In column A, the sixth one is picnic. Picnic means what? Picnic means a short visit to an outdoor place where people celebrate, enjoy and eat meals. So in column B, the second sentence is correct for picnic. And in column A, the seventh one is voyage. Now what is voyage? Voyage means a long journey on a ship. So in column A, the first sentence is correct for in column A7. So in this way, dear students, we had seen the concept in the column A and the concept in the column B, and also we have matched both the columns correctly. The second activity which is prescribed here is, discuss the following with your partner and complete the web. A kind of web diagram is given here and we are supposed to complete it. The qualities required for excellence. As I had already told you, now this is the open-ended questions. Now each student will have different qualities for excellence. So let's have a look on the qualities which are required for excellence. There are two qualities which are given already here, vision and hard work. The other qualities we will search or we will discover. Teamwork, humanity, rationality. See, if we have these qualities, then definitely we will be excellent. Then curiosity, humility and equality. All these are the necessary and important qualities to be an excellent person. So this is what the qualities are required to be excellent or to have excellence. Let's talk about the short introduction of the writer. Achyut Godbole, now he was born in the year 1950. He is well known for his writings in Marathi and English. The writer is very well known in Marathi and English as well. He is a prolific writer in various genres and has produced numerous original works as well as adaptations of works from other languages into Marathi. As he is a prolific writer and he has adapted many works from other languages into Marathi, his writing style is informative and yet very informal. When his writing skill is considered, it is very informative and very simple. He became a chemical engineer from IIT Mumbai in the year 1972 and he did top management positions in companies of great repute. As soon as he complete his chemical engineering, he started working in the top management positions in the companies. This autobiographical sketch penned by Achyut Godbole depicts his journey from a middle-class schoolboy to a famous writer. Now this is known as an autobiographical sketch which is written by Achyut Godbole himself, and this is a kind of journey wherein he has to struggle a lot, right? So his journey from a middle class schoolboy to a famous writer is being depicted here. He was a successful general manager of Patni Computer System. He headed many other reputed companies and later became a famous writer. After working as a manager, as a computer manager, as a general manager, he has worked in various companies, and after working in the many various companies, he started writing books and became a famous writer. The present writer discusses his quest for excellence, how he developed a thirst for knowledge. Now, this is the sketch wherein his total life, his entire life is being depicted. It is an autobiographical sketch wherein he discusses at length the ingredients, essentials of success and the ways to achieve it. Means how did he achieve the success in his life, the whole life and the struggle in his life, in what way he has achieved the success. That is what the whole text talks about. Dear friends, let's have a look on the actual lesson. The very title of the lesson suggests us what voyaging towards excellence means. What the journey towards excellence means, what journey he had and what experience he had got in his life. That is what the whole text talks about. I had a very simple upbringing. We were a lower middle class family. Our 300 square feet house did not even have basic amenities such as fan, a refrigerator, a geyser, a dining table or a gas stove, leave alone an air conditioner or a car. The writer is expressing here his experience that he had a very simple upbringing and a lower middle class family wherein his house did not have the basic amenities like gas stove and dining table, geyser, refrigerator, right? It was only when I entered the college that I got a watch and we got a dining table and a gas stove at home. And as the time passes, he started learning in the colleges, and as he entered in the colleges, he got a first watch, and hence he started getting all the basic amenities in his house. Nevertheless, culturally, I had a rich childhood. Poets like Vinda Karandikar, Mangesh Padgaonkar and Vasant Bapat used to visit our home, and for hours I could listen to the discussions about poetry and literature, Marathi and English. Here writer expresses his rich childhood, in what way he had experienced his childhood, right? Because the poets like Vinda Karandikar, Mangesh Padgaonkar and many more used to visit his home for hours, and whatever he has learned from them, that was very very important in his life, like literature, Marathi literature, English literature, many things he had learned from these poets. They used to talk about Keshav Shute, Murdekar, Shakespeare, Charles Dickens and Thomas Hardy. I did not fully understand their discussions in depth, but I was immensely impressed. See, whenever these great people used to visit his house, they used to talk about the Keshav Shute, Murdekar, Shakespeare, Charles Dickens and Thomas Hardy. So whenever he used to listen all such things, he started getting and he started understanding somehow what they're talking, and in this way he started developing his knowledge. Initially he did not understand what they were talking, but as the time passes, he started gradually understanding what the topic of discussion was. And he says, I did not understand their discussions in depth, but I was immensely impressed. We also were lucky to have Pandit Kumar Gandharva, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi and Pandit Jashraj visit our place and talk about Indian music till late night or sometimes dawn. He not only could get the great poets, but also he could get the Pandit in music, right? Like Pandit Kumar Gandharva, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Pandit Jashraj, many more. He could see all of them and he could learn many things from them, right? As they used to visit his house. This is how and why I developed my interest in literature and music during my school days. And in this way, the writer developed an interest in literature and music. Why? Because he had a great childhood in which he could came across the many writers, he could came across with many musicians, many musicians that used to visit his house, and that's how he started developing a kind of interest in music and literature. I did not and even today don't understand the grammar of music, but I began to love it tremendously since then. He even did not have a kind of sense of grammar of music, but he started developing the love for these two, grammar and music, and right. See, all these things started attracting him and he started loving them too. Most of the times, the topics of discussions at our home were about music, literature, painting, sculptures, etc. I could listen to the discussions about it, and many times what happens in his house, the discussions was on the topic of literature, painting, sculptures, right? And in this way, he started developing the love for all these things. I could listen to the discussions about Van Gogh, Mozart and Michelangelo, etc. It was because of such a milieu around me that I had a firm belief, which I still hold, that all arts are equally, if not more, important in our lives than science or technology. The writer thought that all the arts and subjects are important in the life equally when we think about all the subjects and the kind of setting that was around him, right? The word milieu means a setting or social environment in which he has or he have had a kind of upbringing. That's why he thought that, and he said that all the subjects are having equal importance, like science and technology. I had learned from my childhood that money does not mean everything in life, and he had experienced in his life that money is not everything, as we all know that money cannot bring everything to us. So he said that money is not everything to us. It is necessary, but if at all there is something which enriches our life and puts meaning to our existence, it is the arts, music and literature. The writer don't denies the importance of money, but money is not everything. But what he gives, or to whom he gives a lot of importance, is the arts, music and literature, because these all are important as they put a kind of importance to our life, as they add the importance in our life, as they enriches our life, and that's why he gives a more importance to the music, art and literature than money. This is not to say that I did not like science or mathematics, but he is not of the opinion that he did not like the science and technology or mathematics. In fact, I loved these subjects, and he says that in fact I love all these subjects. However, I did not study them only for scoring maximum marks in the examinations. I used to study these subjects or any subject for that matter for its inherent beauty, and the writer had developed a kind of interest in the subjects, that he never used to study the subject for the exam point of view or from examination point of view, but he used to study the subject for its inherent beauty, for its permanent and which is existed permanently. I used to study this subject or any subject for that matter of its inherent beauty. I found Newton's law of motion beautiful and Pythagorean theorem elegant. I loved solving problem of physics and mathematics of the 9th standard when I was in the 7th, not to show off, but just because I used to get involved in solving them. The writer had developed a kind of interest in the subject, that he was very much interested and attracted towards mathematics and technology, as when he was in the 7th standard he used to solve the problems in the mathematics of 9th standard. That was not a kind of show, but he had a kind of intelligence, he had a kind of attitude, that is problem solving attitude, that he wanted, and he always wanted to be busy in the subject, and he used to solve the mathematics of the 9th standard. I used to get involved in solving them. I used to love problem solving and used to enjoy finding out the most elegant method of solving them. And what happened, he started developing a kind of elegant, right, means a graceful or stylish in appearance manner. He started finding what the elegant method of solving problem, right, which is a new method to solve the same problem, and that was a kind of interest that he developed, that is problem solving attitude he developed. Obviously these problems were not a part of the curriculum, but I enjoyed the whole process, and in this way he started enjoying the process of solving the problems. Obviously, these problems were not a part of curriculum, but I enjoyed the whole process. And writer is of the opinion that whatever examples and problems he had solved, that was not the part of curriculum, but as an enjoy that he had solved all the problems, and that he loved the process of solving the problem. This attitude of looking beyond marks or examinations and to seek joy in solving any challenging problem helped me to develop a problem solving attitude, which came handy when I appeared for my IIT entrance, because this exam is completely based on your problem solving ability and the ability to think not only logically but quickly and rapidly. As the writer had developed a kind of problem solving attitude which had helped him in problem solving, as that helped him in his entrance examinations of IIT and JEE. Now all these examinations are based on the problem solving ability and the ability to think logically but quickly and rapidly. Now all these exams are based on such thing, that is problem solving ability or problem solving skills, in what manner or how quickly and rapidly you solve the questions. That is it all about. The writer scored 100% marks in mathematics in almost all the examinations that I appear for from my first standard until IIT, barring only a few times. Now writer had scored 100% marks in mathematics in almost all the examinations that he had faced. Even he stood 16th in the SSC examinations, right? At that time, these examinations was for the whole of Maharashtra, including Nagpur, and he stood first in the university in all subjects put together, and the writer stood first in the region, right, Nagpur regions, and including all the things. I stood first in the university in all subjects put together, and the writer stood first in the university in all subjects including. So those days you could get an admission into IIT without entrance test if you had secured the first rank in the university, and those were the days in which he could get the admission in the IIT. Why? Because he stood first in the university, and that's why the person or the students who stood first in the university will automatically be admitted in the JEE or IIT. And in this way, those days you could get admissions into the IIT without the entrance test if you had secured the first rank in the university. Therefore, I did not have to appear for the entrance test to get the admission into the IIT, and that's why the writer had not a need to pass the entrance test, because he stood first in the university and automatically he got the admission in the IIT. Now that's how so far his journey was, means what difficulty, what problem he had faced, that the lesson talks about. So I hope, dear students, you would have understood the lesson so far. Dear friends, if you have understood the lesson, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe my YouTube channel to get more videos.